Holy smokes, everyone. Just when you thought the end was near, just when you thought Bitcoin was dead, just when you thought it was down and out, Bitcoin has made a huge comeback today. In this video, we're going to be going over exactly why Bitcoin is rallying right now. We're going to go over, is the bear market over? Are we in another bull market? And are we going to be heading to the moon? Or are we going to be heading to doom? Let's not waste any time, everyone. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so first things first, let's go over the latest huge news or the latest rumor that has come out. And you know, with traders in cryptocurrency, normally what you see is buy the rumor, sell the news. And there's a new rumor now that is a pretty big rumor. And if it does come out to be true, it will actually be quite bullish for the cryptocurrency space. And that rumor and this news is that Amazon is going to be accepting cryptocurrency as payment. So let's have a look, everyone. Looky here, everyone. Amazon plans to accept Bitcoin payments this year, claims Insider. And so this is where the speculation's coming from, everyone. Speculation about Amazon's entry into the cryptocurrency market has been raging for days after a new posting for digital currency and blockchain product lead appeared on the company's job board last week. As per the job description, the new hire will help develop Amazon's digital currency strategy and production roadmap. The position requires strong domain expertise in blockchain, distributed ledgers, and central bank digital currencies and crypto more generally. But you know, I just find this a bit of a coincidence because what you have to know what happens normally in the cryptocurrency space is there's huge amounts of manipulation, and especially with news. News, unlike, the stock market, which may send prices a few percent, good news or bad news can literally send Bitcoin up or down anywhere between 10 and 20%. And also what I find what happens in the cryptocurrency space, they do this when there's a lot of margin, either a lot of long positions, then they'll bring out a lot of bad news. And if there's a lot of short positions, they'll bring out a lot of good news. So then that way traders come in, they pump up the price, and it's called a short squeeze if people are shorting. And this is what happened today. And this is what caused this huge spike in Bitcoin. Let's have a look, everyone. So look at this, everyone. As you can see, it's just gradually going up, but then at around 8:30 a.m., this is my time, we can see it absolutely skyrocketed. It went from around 34,000 and it hit a high of around $39,000. So you can see here, this is a pretty abnormal spike. But what it has done is it's blasted through the bearish technical level of the 200-day moving average. Because as we can see here, the 200-day moving average is 37,355, and this was resistance. And what normally happens in a bear market is a 200 moving day average is resistance. So if we can break through that, that's pretty bullish. But let's have a look exactly what caused this big spike. Looky here, everyone. This is Bitcoin total liquidations for long positions and short positions. We can see here on the 19th of May, there was a big liquidation of $1 billion roughly in long positions. And what this causes is the price to dump, as we can see here, the little orange line down here. But what happened today is we saw a big liquidation of short positions. And when this happens is the shorts have to cover their positions. And you can see here the orange line, when this happened, the price per Bitcoin went all the way from around 30,000, 35,000, all the way up to nearly $40,000. And we can see here that it was around $940 million in short positions were liquidated, and only $39 million of long positions were liquidated. So again, what that does is it causes a big liquidation. Then the shorts have to cover their positions and go up there and buy Bitcoin. And again, there's lots of manipulation here with Bitcoin. What I think is they've timed this news with the short positions So all these shorts get liquidated, so it absolutely spikes up the price. And this is also happening just days after a huge event in the cryptocurrency space. It was called the B word event. That was with Cathie Wood, Elon Musk, and Jack Dorsey. So if you don't know them, Cathie Wood is a big ETF hedge fund manager, ARK Invest. You've got Elon Musk, obviously the head of Tesla, and Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter. And so we'll just have a look here. Obviously, you can go and watch this video if you want. It's got around 555,000 views, called the B word. So what we've seen is, we've seen in the news, and also Elon Musk is a part of this. He's definitely pumping and dumping the cryptocurrency markets with his on again and off again bullish and bearishness of cryptocurrency, and with him saying he is going to accept it as payment, then not, then is. And that can cause huge fluctuations with the price. But like what I said, we've just had 2 months of really bad news with the China FUD, with the Tether FUD, and that caused a lot of liquidations of long positions and a lot of people that were trading on margin, and then that caused the price to crash. When now what's been happening is there's been a lot of people shorting it because they're thinking we're going into a bear market. Like what I said, we are in a bear market. I had a price range of $24,000 to $25,000 that I thought would hit. We haven't hit them yet. I'll get into a moment if we are still in a bear market or if the bear market is over. But now what we're seeing is a wave of good news, and that really pumps the cryptocurrency markets. The B word event. So Musk said that Tesla would likely start accepting Bitcoin for vehicle purchase again as a greater share of Bitcoin mining switches to renewable energy in May. Tesla suspended vehicle purchases using the cryptocurrency out of concern about the rapidly increased use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining. Well, again, this is just his on again and off again stance. He knew before getting into Bitcoin about his carbon footprint. So I'm sure this is manipulation by Elon Musk here. I don't really know what he's trying to do. And then again, it goes into the job advertisement for Amazon, which is very bullish news. And it also goes over these bullish moves are also contribute to the so-called short squeeze, according to Bitcoin mining engineer Brandon. And he says, I think the extent of the jump was probably driven by over-leveraged shorts. So again, that's what we just went over with this chart, everyone. And if we look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, as you can see for the last month, we were in extreme fear even the last week. But now people, the hopium's starting to kick back in. People are starting to feel a little less fear. People now are hoping this is going to be the bullish trend that does take us to 100,000. We also have a look at some more statistics here. We can see the number of Bitcoin wallets here. There was around in millions in January 2017. There was 11 million. Then as we look at the start of 2020, there was 45 million. Then kind of around the peak where it really spiked was June. It hit 74 million. And now we've kind of just in this straight range. It's really flatlined. Not many more people are creating blockchain wallets at the moment. But for all my crypto lovers and bullish lovers that want to know if we're going to be going to the moon, Glassnode, the stock to flow model, it says here at this range, Bitcoin, it should actually be $111,000 right now. Again, this is just one indicator, so we can't just go over one indicator to predict this. So again, as of recording this, Bitcoin is $38,275. And really the key here, I think, is going to have to close over this 200-day moving average of 37,355. If it can hold that for a day or two, things will definitely be looking bullish. But again, what's caused this huge pump is just a rumor. Now, I do think eventually Amazon is going to be accepting cryptocurrencies as payment, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. They're hiring this person. It is good news. It is a step forward to mass adoption with Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency space, but we may not actually see any major news, official news, until next year. So this kind of bullish news may wear off, and it may not be enough to lift it out of the bear market. Because again, I'll bring up a chart here. We've never had a pullback of over 50% and then the bull market continued. And we'll just hit the charts here and we'll go back to the last bull market. We can see here we had a few big rallies. and it didn't bottom until a year later. So who knows? This could just be a relief rally, and I can't really confirm whether or not we are back in a bull market until the range I'm looking at is 42,000. If it can break 42,000, which has kind of been the resistance, 41, 42,000, since we've had this big drop. If we do break 42,000, I would say we are most likely in a bullish trend yet again, but we have to wait and see if it can sustain this run. Also, a lot that affects the cryptocurrency markets is the stock market. If we have a big sell-off in the stock market, that will affect the cryptocurrency market. Also, what affects Bitcoin is the US dollar. If the Federal Reserve does taper its balance sheet and the dollar gets stronger, then Bitcoin will fall. But like we've seen, the economy has shown some signs of weakening with jobless claims rising last week. And also the Delta variant cases are spiking in the US. So if there is some weakening, unfortunately, what's happening now I see in the markets is they don't really care about what the economy is doing as long as there's more money printing and they're devaluing the currency. And as long as interest rates and credit is cheap, then that's enough to lift the markets. The markets don't really care if the average Joe is struggling or if small businesses are getting destroyed. As long as the money printer go burr, the markets will keep going up. So everyone, that's just a quick update on exactly why Bitcoin is pumping so hard right now. Just some of my thoughts and opinions. Again, nobody can predict the market to exactness. No one knows exactly what could happen. No one could have predicted this spike. It was looking very bearish for a long time, but all it takes in crypto is some, big billionaire to announce he's going to buy, or some major company like Amazon to announce they're going to be accepting payments, and that can completely destroy, all fundamentals or key indicators. But you let me know down below, do you think we are still in a bear market, or do you think this current momentum is going to lift us back into a bull market? Now, for all my loyal viewers and subscribers still watching, you're awesome. If you haven't already, please tap that like and subscribe button. I'll keep you up to date with the latest happening in the cryptocurrency market, stock market, housing market, and global finance news. If you're bored, I'll put up some other videos here. I'll see you all there.